They need to step in and go, let's put Malik Cunningham in and see what we have.
Well, you have 3 different offensive coordinators in 3 years. It would be hard for me to just say, hey, like, it's all him.
So we're back, another episode of the Dan and Ninko Show, episode 115. Man, these things just rattle off quick, and I don't want to get into picks this week. It's going to be an
apology episode.
No, there's no apology here. It was raining. It was wet. Zappy couldn't hold on to the ball.
You making another excuse for him now?
No, I'm not.
You watched
it.
You watched every play of that game.
I am a man. Yeah, I had to freaking talk about it on the radio for 3 hours. Imagine trying to do the radio play-by-play as a color analyst with a 6-0 score.
And Zappy throws a screen pass that is 5 yards off.
Yeah, that's just a stupid play. Why did Bill call timeout with 2:09 left in the first half?
Yeah,
I don't know. Why did they run a 3rd and 1 gun run TFL?
I don't know. How on 4th and 5 though do you take a sack? Don't you just have to throw the ball up?
How does Trent Brown and the tackles literally just let the guy run around you for a sack? Just run around you for back-to-back sacks. Run around.
Zappy took one of those sacks.
One of those sacks was 1,000, 2,000, bang, sack.
Yeah, the other one was 1,000.
The next one was 1,000 sack.
1,000.
No. Listen, the pocket presence. Anybody that was watching that game you could see a difference in Zappy's pocket awareness. What was it, a 4th and 5 that he scrambled for a first down?
No, it wasn't 4th and 5.
Was it? Yeah, it was. I think there was
a turnover.
There was a moment in that game where they went for it, and I think he scrambled for a first down.
No, he got sacked.
No, I don't know about that. He ran for a first down. Maybe it was 3rd and 7. But anyway, you could see a difference in his pocket presence. You could definitely see it. And on top of it, he threw a nice ball to Thornton and he freaking dropped it. Yeah. Hit him right in the hands.
No, he dropped that ball. But then people are like, the other ball to Parker. Parker, he dropped that ball. He couldn't get his feet in bounds. It was a terrible throw.
No, I think
Parker almost made it.
Wasn't that PI? Couldn't that have been PI?
It could have been. But I think the ball was so badly
Where are the tight ends? Where are the tight ends?
Just don't exist.
No, but where are
they're on the field.
But why couldn't you just run like a 5-yard over route or like a 10-yard comeback and throw it to the tight end?
A lot of times you had 3 of them on the field sometimes.
I know, but why don't they have any production? And then you lose Stevenson. He was a bright spot.
Hip drop.
And that's not a hip drop. It's just a tackle. I'm so sick of the put-in rules. You know, Goodell wants to do away with the tush push. It's nuts.
Hunter Henry had 4 targets.
How many catches?
2.
2 catches.
For 15 yards.
Oh, great. He really earned his $20 million or whatever he's freaking got guaranteed to him. It's so crazy at this moment right now. They're playing tomorrow. We're doing the show on a Wednesday. They're playing the Steelers.
We need Malik.
What do you have to do?
What do you have to do to get Malik in the game?
What do you have to do as a defense to keep them motivated? They scored.
Oh, they're fucking pissed.
They let up 6 points.
Well, in 3 games, they let 26 points.
They're number 1 in the NFL in the last, I think, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But they haven't played anybody, granted. On top, but
I would say the Chargers have the 3rd ranked or 4th ranked offense.
If it was a clear day and it wasn't nasty and wet, there was a ton of drops in that game. A ton of drops. I'm talking first down big plays that the receivers dropped the football for the Chargers. But on the flip side of that,
if you let up 14 points to the Chargers, it's a good job.
Yeah, it's a great job. They have a great quarterback. He was a little off.
If you let up less than 17 points in the NFL, you should win the game.
This is the problem right now. Both teams, and I was in the tunnel before the game, both teams were not wanting to be there. Walking through the tunnel, you could just see
I get
there was no energy.
Why the Chargers though?
Chargers no, because they travel across the country. It's raining, nasty, cold. Their coach, get me the hell out of here. I want to go back to LA.
Their coach is gonna get fired.
Coach is gonna get fired. Khalil Mack's a beast though. For 32 years old, he's just 15 sacks, matched his career best. He's a good player. But I like Everett too. I like their tight end, number 7.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Good player.
Broke some tackles and everything.
You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it. Our members only merch, And you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
The Cunningham thing, I don't get it. Is he back on practice squad?
Well, because he was just elevated, so he reverts back. They can elevate him again this week. He has 4 more elevations.
Why wouldn't they just play him? I don't understand that.
Well,
or come up with a... You're telling me that in a go-to moment, you can't do like a double pass or a They did one reverse, which actually was a good play.
But if it's like 3rd and 5, why don't you just bring him in?
It's starting to feel like they don't want to win.
It's
starting to feel that way. The defense is playing well. The defense without the best
score 17 fucking points.
They lost.
You win games.
Shit, 10 points.
Yeah, 10 points in that game.
10
but I'm
points
saying
in that
17
game.
points in the last 3 games, right? If you score 17 points in the last 3 games, you're 3-0.
Yeah.
I mean, in the NFL, shouldn't that like 95% of the time be 3-0 then at that point? I mean, you watch these backups come in.
The number one team. I want to say there was a list of the last 6 weeks.
Yeah,
and I think it was the 49. No, Patriots are number 1.
Yeah.
49ers are number 2.
All the other teams are either 4-0 or 3-1
or 3-1,
and they're
0-4.
Yeah,
which I don't know, man. And Bill now is getting testy. Have you seen the thing with Bill and Mike Reese?
Yeah,
I sent it to you.
Yeah,
he's just.
He's tired of it.
He's tired of it.
Yeah.
Tired of it.
I mean, it's got to be tough, though, when you're up there and it's like, obviously, I assume he wants to score points. And then the question is like, well, why aren't you scoring points? I mean, for a guy that's a big-time coach like that, isn't that like a normal response? Like, why the fuck do you think Mike Reese? You're a little 4'3" ass over there.
I like Mike Reese.
I know, but that's what it is,
He's
though.
my guy.
You don't think
it's
Bill's
not
thinking
that? It's clarification to justifying why wait all week to name a starter. Why is the offense so much worse than it was last year, when last year everybody was going after Matty P.
I know, it's Matty
P couldn't even get a freaking job last year because everyone was piling on. And now Billy O, there's excuses around it. Nobody's really saying Billy O has been absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
it's been a really bad year for the offense, the worst year we've ever seen, and it's more
worse
on Mac Jones than Billy O. Everyone's saying it's Mac Jones this, Mac Jones that. Is it because Billy O's done it at a high level in the past and we kind of give him a pass? I personally don't understand it, but
I'm not sure why Billy O isn't fired. Which also, Billy O'Brien is not my brother, regardless of what Wikipedia says.
Oh, yeah.
He is not. And if he was, he'd be the second best coach in the family because
you're
fucking
killing it in
right
softball.
Now. He's terrible right now. But, he should be fired.
There's a lot of, and in that game, for example, I know it was a shitty day. I know it was nasty weather. Stadium was 40,000, maybe. About 20 to 30,000 people not there, empty.
Yeah.
A lot of empty seats, no energy, a lot of just.
There was some energy at the end, like where
the most
people
exciting
are
part.
Zappy,
I think the biggest cheer was the Parker no catch. That was the biggest roar.
What do you mean?
On the sideline where he was out.
Yeah, because they thought he was in.
They thought he was in. That was the biggest cheer of the day. That was it.
That was such a bad throw, too. And he almost came down with that ball. That would have been a spectacular catch. I mean, that was
no fumbles, no turnovers, at least.
There was a fumble. Ramondre Stevenson fumbled. When he
no,
went
I'm
down.
saying Zappy didn't fumble the bag.
Oh, okay, he didn't make it to the red zone either. I mean, you can wouldn't you have rather than that game 3 turnovers and at least get to the friggin' red zone twice?
Yeah.
But like that's the excuse that people are using, right? Well, Zappy didn't turn the ball over. Zappy didn't get to the fucking red zone. I mean,
it's gonna be. It's really insane right now. It is a weird time. It is a weird time to be a Patriot fan.
I just don't get the point of what if Malik Cunningham is good? Like, what if he actually is good? And then doesn't that change everything you're going to do in the draft?
Yeah.
You know,
the only thing I would say, he seems maybe a little slight size wise.
Yeah, but I mean, he's 190 pounds, 6'3".
That's what I'm saying. He's kind of light.
Wasn't
Maybe
Lamar
they
Jackson that size when he came
No,
out?
Lamar's pretty thick. Yeah, Lamar's bigger, thicker. If you put, I can't even say his name, Malik, next to, if you were to just take a comparison of Malik and you were looking at his physical stature and then you look at Lamar, I think Lamar's probably got like 20 pounds on him. I think Lamar's like 220-ish, 215.
Because right now he's at 215.
215. So that's 20 pounds. It's a lot. 20 pounds is a lot. I remember playing RG3, and I had never seen him in person until we did training camp and we had to play against him. And he was the first guy that I saw as in the quarterback position, and I was like, nope, he's way too small, too skinny, not going to be durable enough to make it.
Malik Cunningham weighs 198 pounds.
Yeah, so he's 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Got to think that's finagled a little bit there.
Yeah, but which way? Could be finagled.
No, he's down.
But then Lamar is up then too, and he's
he just looks bigger. Maybe in the legs.
You haven't seen Lamar on the field, but Lamar Jackson started it. Didn't he start like almost every single game at Louisville?
Yeah.
So I mean, what's the difference though? Like, what do you got to lose at this point?
No, you have nothing to lose.
Like, if he gets hurt, he gets hurt. Like,
well, see, he's
do it again. But I don't get why you don't just give him the shot to go out there. It cannot
give him the shot. I
worse.
agree. I 100% agree with you.
It can't be any worse.
The difficult part for where they're at right now is you're playing on a short week. If you're Mayo or Steve and you walk into your defensive meeting room, what do you say to those guys?
You have to say, like, listen, you guys got to go all out and try to force.
But what does
turnover.
that help at this point at 2-10? How do you keep them motivated to even go and give the effort?
I mean, they're professionals too. They look pretty motivated.
They're killing it. They were good. That I'm saying over the course of a month, where you look at it and you're literally like, how the hell do we lose these games when the other side and we're taking this stuff personal and we're putting in all this time and we're out there, we're flying around, we're making plays, and they're not holding up their end of the bargain, not even close. So it's really hard to motivate. I understand they're professionals. I understand that's their job. But at a certain point, when it's week after week after week, you start to have anger towards the offense. You're looking at them like, yo, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? So it would be really tough to coach the defense right now to keep them up, keep them motivated. So at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with Bill, Mayo. It almost feels like with the way things are trending and the way people are talking about it, if Mayo was to be the next coach, I don't think people would be happy about it. This whole comparison, everyone's comparing like the coaching tree with Bill, and nobody's ever worked out. And I almost feel like there's going to be pressure on the Crafts to do something different.
Did they tell Mayo that he was going to be the next coach, though?
I don't know. I don't know.
He was all set to interview for the Panthers job, and then he stopped.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I think Mayo is going to be different than Bill anyway.
You have to be.
But I think
if you're Mayo.
But you watch Mayo with the players, he interacts different.
Yeah, he's a player. He's different. He's not a player, but he's
out a different respect. Dancing with them,
there's a different respect level when you, and this is even going back to when I played. And I respect Bill and I respect my coaches and everybody that was putting that effort and the time, Brendan Daly and all these guys that really didn't play at a high level. But when you had, for example, Pepper Johnson, a guy that played at a high level for a long time, won Super Bowls, made a lot of plays, badass dude.
Yeah.
When he tells you something, it's a different you look at it differently because he knows, he's felt it. Like, don't do that shit. Do it this way. And you're like, okay, that makes sense. So as a player, certain things make sense more than a coach in an X and O's mentality. There's X's and O's, and then there's game reality. X's and O's will tell you play a certain play this way, analytics, this is what you should do. Yeah. But as a player, you just have to go and do it. You just got to go react. You just got to go get the ball. Like, that's the easiest part about defense. You're just going to get the ball. You're a ball hawk. So Mayo is a guy where he's done it. He's very smart. He's done it at a high level. He's been a coach for a long time now, 4 years.
Yeah.
He's going to be a good coach. He's going to be a great coach. He's going to be a coordinator, head coach, all the above. So, you know, if Mayo was like, hey, Ninko, do you want to be a coach? I would coach with Mayo because I know him.
You're not going to go coach.
I don't know. We'll see.
You're going to go work 12 hours a day?
Well, I couldn't do those hours.
That's the only option.
Why? Why is it the only option? Why do you have to do that?
Where else does the coaches work 5 hours a week or 5 hours a day?
What do you think? Tony Dungy used to make his guys be out of the building by 5 o'clock. If you're not out of the building by 5, there's something wrong. If you're not with your kids, something wrong.
Okay, you think that's going to be Mayo?
I don't know. I think if you can get your job done, get your work done, do your prep, be ready to go. If you're home at
and then the minute it doesn't go well, then the media is going to be all over. Look, Rob Ninkovich is leaving at 5 p.m. after they lost a game. They're 6-2 on the season. They could possibly be 6-3. Falling out.
I'll have disguises.
Yeah, yes, disguises.
I'll shave my beard, and then I'll have beards that I place, and then I'll take it off, and I'll put the bald guy cap on, or shave my head once, and then never's coming back, so I can't do that. I just need to sleep. That's the hard part. These coaches don't sleep, man. And you can see it as the year goes on. They start to look like Skeletor, or go the other way, and they just look like freaking Goodyear blimps.
Yeah.
Oh, Goodyear blimps.
Who do you think will be the coach of the Patriots next year?
You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members-only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show. If you had to guess right now.
I hope Mayo.
Well, not your hope. What do you think?
I think Mayo.
Okay.
I think Mayo.
I think it's going to be Bill.
You think it's going to be Bill?
Yeah.
It's a rough year, man. It's a rough year.
Yeah. I just think Kraft is too afraid to let him go somewhere else and go win a Super Bowl.
Is that total right now? Yeah. Yo.
What?
Damn it. Dan, 115, Ninko, 113. Wasn't I up 4 picks at one point?
7 or 8.
No.
Right?
7 or 8? Fuck. Dude, that sucks. It's because I was picking teams that I thought could do it, and they were close.
Told you.
I got the...
But, yeah, I think Bill will be back. The other thing, too, is that everybody's like, fire Bill, all that. Can these fans actually handle a rebuild? Because if you fire the coach, right, it's a rebuild. It's a full rebuild. And no matter if you have the first pick in the draft,
fans are spoiled. Patriot fans are very spoiled.
But if you have the number 1 pick in the draft and you take like Caleb Williams, it's not going to be a good year the next year. You're going to win 3 or 4 games.
Look at the Texans right now, though.
But they've been bad for how long though? They've been bad for years. Yeah. It's been a build on them. The thing with the Patriots
look at Caserio though. Nick Caserio has done a good job.
He always got lucky that the Panthers were dumb and traded up for Bryce Young.
I saw a video of Bryce Young walking off the field taking his tape off.
Tiny.
He looks like a child.
Yeah, no.
Like he looks 15.
Yeah. That's not a good pick. But the thing is though is
the hardest part about having the number 1 pick is, especially for the Patriots, 1 or 2. If you have 3 quarterbacks of those three,
Yeah, if you
the
take the wrong
probability of all three of them sucking is going to be really low.
No, the
One of
probability
them-
of them, all three of them sucking is high.
No, all three of them sucking high? You think?
Yeah.
You don't think one of them's going to come out in the NFL and be decent?
Look at the draft of Mac Jones. The year Mac Jones got drafted.
Who came out that year?
You have Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence looks decent.
Okay. You have Zach Wilson,
Terrible.
Justin Fields,
Not bad.
Mac Jones.
Would you rather Justin Fields or Mac Jones?
Justin Fields.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I hope happens. I would rather take my top pick, like my number 2 or number 3, draft like Marvin Harrison Jr. and trade like a 3rd round or a 2nd round pick to the Bears for Justin Fields if they go take like Caleb Williams or something like that. And then you're starting quarterback is Justin Fields.
So here's my question. If you have the number 3 overall pick,
Yeah.
you would trade it for a young quarterback that you've already seen tape on?
No, I wouldn't trade the number 3 pick.
You
I'd
would
keep the number 3 pick.
pick.
And I'd draft like Marvin Harrison Jr. or something like that.
And then you would try to
Then
take
try
another
to trade, for Fields.
I would do that.
Because, like, say the Bears take a quarterback, right? Like with the first pick. They take Caleb Williams. Then Justin Fields becomes available, and he becomes available a lot cheaper because they have to move him then. So you might
think
get him
they'll
for a
take
2nd or 3rd
you'll
round
take
pick.
number 1? You think they're going to take a quarterback?
But what if they get a new GM, which they're probably going to get a new GM?
Didn't they just sign that GM? Did they just get the GM from Kansas City?
Brien Poles, I think,
Yeah.
is his GM.
They
He's been there a
give-
couple years, I think.
I thought he was there. This is his 2nd season.
Okay, so he didn't draft Justin
He didn't
Fields.
draft
then.
Fields.
That's where you can move on from Fields, though. I mean,
You know who's looking like a really good guy at the GM position is Lynch.
yeah, Lynch.
He's done a good job of going and
Howie, the guy
plucking
from,
talent from
Philly.
other teams. You know, you go and you get McCaffrey. That was a home run.
Yeah, you get like a 2nd and a 3rd round pick.
Dude, Debo is a beast. Did
Yeah.
you see some of those screens? Now that's a guy you run screens with. Slip screens.
Patriots could have had him instead of N'Keal Harry.
Oh, they could have had Metcalf.
I'd rather have Debo.
Yeah.
I mean, because Debo can do so much more. Like it's that 49ers, like they have done a good job on personnel. But the thing is, like, look at the Patriots though.
But they've done a good job because of what? They got rid of Jimmy G and they have Mr.
your
Irrelevant as your quarterback
Your idol,
who's
Jimmy
making
G.
no money. Nothing.
Yeah, well, that's what you have to do. That's why.
Yes.
That's
So-
why you have to reset on Mac Jones now, right? Because you got one more year where he makes $2.5 million, and then you'd have to pay him.
What if there's somebody in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round in the quarterback spot that you could take a receiver,
Well, that's what
offensive
that's what you gotta
lineman?
look at.
But I think receiving core you build. I was reading somewhere that you don't rebuild high in the draft in the receivers.
Some people
Skill
have,
position you can find them. Once in a 10-year.
But you gotta look
guy.
at some of the, like, Marvin Harrison Jr. is a generational talent, right? Because not only is he talented, you can also tell that he's like a professional and all that. He's the total package.
At what point do these kids start saying, "No, I'm not going there"? Now that they have
already
the
do.
money.
Look at
No, I'm
Caleb
saying
Williams.
all the time.
Look at Caleb Williams. I
I
wouldn't
don't
be
think
surprised.
Caleb Williams, if we drafted him, I don't think he'd want to come here.
I don't think so either. I wouldn't want him here, but
I'm saying he would probably be a guy that's like,
but
I'm not going there.
but my thing though is that,
But
right,
everyone forgets that Eli Manning did that.
yeah, with Philip Rivers,
Yeah.
like
Like
the
Eli
Chargers were drafting Eli Manning,
Yes.
and he just said, "Fuck you, I'm not going."
I'm not
there."
going.
Yeah, and then they traded Philip Rivers for him.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
But I think that happens anyway though, because you see like the teams that trade out of number 1. I think that might be part of trading out of number 1. Yes, you get the picks back, but I think it's also like they talk to the kid and the kid's that I don't want to play for you, so they work the trade out in the back channels.
When you look at the NFL as a whole right now,
The NFL's wide open.
Did you know that if the Jacksonville Jaguars would have won that game Monday night, they would have been the number 1 seed?
Yeah.
Because of division games?
Yeah. But But that's my thing of not rebuilding the Patriots or not doing a total rebuild. Is your defense is still really good. They're still performing well, right? Without like 2 or 3 of their best players.
If Bill's back, Mayo's gone.
Yeah,
gone.
Well, I mean, you just don't know what it all is.
He'll have an opportunity to be a head coach this offseason. So here's the deal: if you're Mayo and you had an opportunity in the last 2 years, and every year they're like, "This is going to be his last run." Yeah. Guess what? He's not going to stick around.
That's gonna be a tough thing.
And then every year he's like, "All right, well, I'm turning down head coaching opportunities to stick around, and it's not happening." He's going to have to make a decision.
He is, but I think the only way Bill is gone is if they trade him, right? They're not going to fire him. Can you agree with that?
Yeah, I don't think they'll fire him.
So they got to trade him.
Yeah.
And then Bill holds all the keys to that, right? Because he can just say, I'm not going there. And why would Bill go somewhere?
Like Gronk.
Yeah, unless he went to a team that's already built and ready to win right now.
I could see him going to the Chargers.
Yeah, like that would be like one of the only teams, Chargers or Dallas, right? Because you'd have to give up a first-round pick for Bill Belichick.
Yes.
And he's going to look at that and go, oh, I don't really want to go somewhere that's not fully ready and give up some future, for myself. Like, so he'll either try to negotiate that compensation down because he directly impacts him of where he's going, or he goes to a team like the Cowboys or the Chargers that just need a better coach that can go win a Super Bowl right then and there. He gets his win record. He goes off. He don't care.
It's
What the
$25
ramifications
million
of
a year.
Yeah.
$25 million a year.
Chump change, right?
That's not bad.
You also think Robert Kraft's going to fire him and pay him $25 million a year for a couple more years?
That doesn't feel like a Patriot ownership type of move.
But the thing is, though, the Patriot ownership, they've stepped in with Mac Jones, right? They were the ones that drafted Mac Jones. It's been pretty clear.
Obviously.
They're the ones that have been getting him to start games up to this point. They need to step in and go, let's put Malik Cunningham in and see what we have. Because if you're going to have like a top 3 pick,
there are
or
guys
top 4
that
pick,
like our posts when we put the Cunningham stuff up there. I won't say names.
I know.
But there are people that like.
People are like, who are your sources?
Yeah.
Like,
just look. People like it because they see it every day. They see it
you
every.
Juju said he's dangerous. That he's absolutely dangerous.
Well, he also said that.
He said
Zappy was
handsome.
Yeah,
I don't know. Might see it. But you're gonna have like a top 3 pick, so it's so big to your franchise right now because you just went 3, 4, 5 wins, and you're gonna have that top pick. So that top pick you have to hit. So why not fucking see every option beforehand of what you currently have to make sure you make the right pick? True. Because if Cunningham could play quarterback, I mean, let's not forget I think he broke almost every record of Lamar Jackson's at Louisville. Lamar Jackson is arguably a top 4, top 5 quarterback in the NFL. If he's something like Lamar Jackson, say half of it, and he's a top 10 quarterback that you're paying $250,000 to per year, you could take your draft pick, draft like a Marvin Harrison Jr. or draft like the left tackle from Notre Dame or something like that, and start rebuilding your entire
Notre Dame, or is it Penn State? I thought number one.
It's Notre Dame or Penn State.
It's a tackle, one of the best tackles that is in the draft this year.
But that's the thing. Like,
speaking of college,
you go do that.
Speaking of college, what do you think about Florida State undefeated not being in the tournament? What do you think about it?
It's
now.
Tough.
Do you think that if a team loses a player but they're still undefeated, say for example, Tom Brady goes down, and the backup, nobody really knows.
Kyle Trask.
So they say, they're not really going to be that competitive, so let's not put them in the tournament. That's basically what they said about Florida State. They basically said because they lost their quarterback, the backup is injured, they're not going to be competitive. Alabama.
That's what they used it as an excuse, but they weren't going to have a college football player without an SEC team. They just weren't going to do it.
And Saban.
Yeah, but
and Alabama.
You didn't see the video of Saban, like when they were announcing it. He was just sitting there stoically with the whole team was stoic. They knew already.
They knew her. He probably made a phone call. Yeah, we're in. Okay. Yeah, I knew it.
No, he probably said.
Did you see the Michigan? Did you see the Michigan video reaction?
No.
They were. Can you pull that up, TJ? Pull up Michigan reaction to finding out they play Alabama. and listen to it.
I think Alabama's going to win that game.
Listen to it. You can kind of... Here, let's see what it sounds like. Tell me what you think. It's interesting. You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members-only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
See the guy? No? Okay. So look at the guy who I don't know who it is, but at first, if you go back in the chair in the left corner.
Oh, the guy that's like standing up right there?
No, yep, next to him in the black.
Yeah.
No. No, and then it's like it's basically oh no. We're going to lose.
We won Florida State.
Oh no, we're going to lose.
Who won the third string quarterback?
Hold on. Let's we're excited. We're ready to go. Did you see El Presidente is putting $1 million on the game?
That's a tough bet.
$1 million?
I don't think Michigan's that good.
On $1 million for Michigan to win. I mean, good thing he sold 100,000 subscriptions to his the newest little bar
That wasn't
stool.
a ton of money though. It's like for $10.
Yeah, what's 100,000 times $10? It's not bad.
Yeah,
Pays for your bet.
probably paid for more than
Probably.
that.
Yeah, definitely. But that's not the reaction. That reaction right there is a Saban, let's put this thing up there. They don't want us. They don't want to see us. They don't want to see us. They're freaking scared to play us. That's what you play to that team. Because Alabama, I wouldn't want to play Alabama.
You don't ever want to play Alabama.
No.
Because it's not just like, they don't have
Does Alabama beat the Patriots right now?
Zappies in there, yeah.
Does Alabama and the Patriots, who wins?
Who's the quarterback for the Patriots?
Mac Jones.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one?
Mac Jones can actually make some throws.
So you're saying Zappy they lose, Mac Jones they win?
I think Zappy's the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Why? What happened to you in Zappy? Why you don't like Zappy that much?
I just don't think he's any good.
There's definitely shittier quarterbacks out there.
I don't know. Who?
Joe Flacco got off the couch from like 3 years removed from
He
the
threw for
game.
fucking 3 touchdowns or 2
he did.
touchdowns. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's not bad.
it's a lot more than Zappy
I'd take
had.
Flacco.
That's what I mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, go through it. What quarterback would you
I
not
don't even
take
know who the
in the NFL?
Dude, you know
over
who I
Zappy?
want? Do you know who I want as
Cam
my
Newton. I'd rather Cam Newton.
I'd just say run the ball.
Just Cam
Take
Newton.
the ball. The backup for Cincinnati,
Yeah, he looked pretty good.
he looked really good.
Yeah.
But he does have freak receiving core. He's got Chase.
Well, that's
and
it. Yeah. I
he's
mean,
got
that's
a,
but that's
he's
the
got
thing
a
with
few targets to throw.
that's the
to.
other thing with Purdy though too. Purdy looks good, but I mean, he's got a lot of targets.
He's got a lot
to
of
throw.
targets.
I mean,
They took the white kid. I think what's the white kid on Cincinnati? Slot receiver.
oh,
Good player.
Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking great player. But anyway, Cincinnati looks good. It's going to be interesting the next 4 weeks here. What happens in the next month of the season?
Why? What's going to change?
Just to see what shapes up in like that division. The Ravens, Cincinnati. They can win with that quarterback.
Yeah, it's clear.
They can definitely win with that quarterback.
It's clear they
So
can.
Jacksonville,
Pittsburgh's probably out of it now, right?
they have a good defense though. They have a
Yeah.
really good defense. They have a tough defense. So
Think Trubisky's going to be able to lead them to the promised land?
it's just got to, if you can score,
Well, if they lose
if
to
you
the Patriots,
if
they're
you can
all
score
done.
13 points. Are you taking them?
Who?
I'm taking the Steelers. I'm already picking the Steelers right now. Who are you picking?
I don't
Who
know.
are you picking? Yeah, you're picking the Patriots.
I might not watch the game.
Oh no.
If Zappy's the quarterback, I might not watch the game. It's
You're gonna
so
watch the
fucking
game.
bad. I'm not, no, seriously. He
It's
is
so
so
bad.
fucking
I
bad.
wonder how many.
You immediately, while you were doing your broadcast, you reposted the thing and said, "I changed my mind." on Bailey's Happy. I mean, so you knew what your reaction was watching
it
him
was bad.
live.
It was bad. I was in the broadcast, and I did it while I was doing my job. So that's
Yeah, I mean, I love the people. It's like, oh, well, he didn't turn the ball over like Mac Jones. He didn't get to the fucking red zone.
Do we have
he
any
didn't fucking get
questions?
to the red
Do we have
zone.
any questions this week?
I don't know if
I don't think we
TJ put
posted any
out.
questions.
There's a lot of like stuff on.
It
there,
would have
though.
been.
It would have been a lot of
probably
the same stuff. Like
same.
offense sucks. Like no shit. Like, did you see the Eagles 49ers game?
I did not watch that game.
Did you see the thing with Greenlaw and the
yes,
security guard?
I did see that.
Here, you got the video, right?
I see. Here's my thing. That's a security person.
Why is he on the fucking field?
He's security. He's supposed to be on the field. What if someone comes
Not
on
during
the
a
field?
game.
Yes, your security guys are on the field. The Patriots security guys are on the field.
Look where he is in this, though. He gets in between two players.
He's right there. Look,
Yes.
he's right there.
I understand that.
Security
Watch.
guy.
Watch.
Right there. Okay. There's nothing wrong here. I love this guy. I love him. Let's go. Get up. Go. Yeah. Go. He's excited. Okay. Whoa. Take it easy. Whoa, look at that, ref. Come on, throw the flag.
Look,
There
but
it
he's
is.
getting in between
Back it
two
up.
players.
He didn't do anything.
He pushed Greenlaw
He
in the
did not
face.
push
Why
him.
is he there?
He didn't push him in the face.
Yes, he did.
Go back.
Right in the middle of it for the Eagles.
He did not push him in the face. He went to separate them.
Why is he separating two players on the
Because
field?
he's the security guard. He's
not
supposed
with the players
Okay,
on the
bang.
field.
That's excessive.
Great tackle,
Throw
though.
the flag.
Great
Get
tackle.
up. There it is. Okay.
That's a penalty.
He didn't push him in the face. There. What's
He pushed him.
don't you ever put your face don't you ever put your whatever hand in my face. That's what he said right there. Bang. Okay.
Why is he there?
That's he's right there. He's there to protect the players.
No, he's not. He's not there to separate two players.
He's there to protect the head coach. He's the head security guy. He's a guy that's in the stadium. Back up, get away, and then what? Look at that. Look, there's nothing wrong here on his part.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong here.
So when you were playing, if the security guard tried to separate you and a player, you would be perfectly fine with it?
I wouldn't. I don't even pay attention to that shit.
Because it's never happened.
Look. What's he doing with his hand?
It's never happened.
Is he trying to punch him?
No, I think he put his finger in his face. It's never happened. Like, have you ever been involved in an NFL game that a security guard is separating two players from a tackle?
No, but there's always a first. There's
He
always a
shouldn't be
first.
there. He's supposed to be guarding the coach from behind.
He's next
from
to
the
the
fans.
coach. He's next to the coach.
But he's supposed to be looking behind, like looking at the fans. Like that's what you have to be worried about, not the players in the field.
The Patriots always have security on the field.
And they're looking at the fans.
When I
fans.
traveled, a couple of the security guys are friends of mine. So you become friends with the security people.
But they're not on the field. They're not on the actual field.
Yes,
they're
they
looking
are.
at the stands. They're looking at the stands.
No, they're
yes,
there.
They are.
They're like Secret Service.
But they're looking at the
They can
fans.
be involved in everything.
No, they can't.
They can be involved in the fans.
Okay, you
They
just
can be
told me it's never
involved
been
in the players.
It's never been a point that a security guard has ever separated you and a player on the field.
I've never been really in a fight like that, or just a little scuffle. I'm
You've
so
been in
concerned
scuffles.
with. Not really. I just get back to the huddle because I'm really exhausted or I'm tired. I'm trying to catch my breath. The extracurricular stuff, that's a flag too. They just got a 15-yard penalty until that.
Yeah,
whatever.
but why didn't the Eagles get a penalty where their security guard's on the field during a play?
Because you can do that. You can have the
you
security guard
can't.
there.
No, I've never seen a security guard on the field like that.
Did they say anything there? Like, does the ref say anything? Do they play this again? I want to listen to it. Is there commentary? Just let me hear what they're saying. I wonder who called this play. All right.
Second down, quick throw near side. Smith again as another first down inside the 25. And Greenlaw slams him down. That's going to be 15 more. And now tempers flare.
Now tempers flare.
And Nick Sirianni right in the middle of it for the Eagles.
There's really nothing here.
Well, it seemed like Philadelphia needed a little spark. It seemed like they've been kind of sluggish the first couple quarters of this game, and I wonder if this
Security
is the
guards are
spark. They
supposed to
felt
be in
like
the
Jalen
stands to
Hurts
stop
was hit
young
out of bounds
people.
late.
That's
They
what they're
didn't
supposed
get the
No,
call. Now watch
he's
Trey
the head
Greenlaw.
security guy.
They're saying he's going to get
clearly picks up and
get punished by
suplexes
the NFL.
Smith out of bounds.
do
That's
anything.
a penalty.
Yes, he did. He was on the field.
He said that's bullshit. Don't put your.
He's trying to talk about a tackle. They're
Who's
inbounds.
Big Dom though? Like
That's
he's
the guy.
the head security guy.
Yeah.
I know, but what does he do?
He picks
He's
restaurants
security.
and protects his players.
He's the head
Protects
of
the players.
He's the head of security. He doesn't protect the players. Protects them from the fans, from the drunk fans. In Eagles, you need a bunch of security for Eagles fans, right? That throw
That's
batteries.
bullshit. I'm
all
reading
that
his
shit.
mouth. That's bullshit.
He shouldn't be on the field.
Oh, man.
He didn't do anything.
They're going to have to sort all this out. I mean, Dom put his hand in Drake Greenlaw's chest to kind of keep him away. And
Yeah.
then Greenlaw,
No, it's.
he didn't like it. Watch.
Ooh. I don't even know what
this
he's
is
doing.
interesting, right? So
It's
he
like
clearly
talking
made
the
contact
mic.
there.
Like
Dean
he's
Blandino, our
say
rules
something to
expert
the
here. New
mic.
York can take a look at this,
They
right,
kicked him
Dean?
out. They kicked him out of the game too. I
And there
think.
was a flag thrown, so they can look at the entire sequence and they can levy any other additional if there's a disqualification,
He's out.
something like that. Now
Yeah.
look,
They
both
kicked him
guys
out.
were getting into it, Dom and Greenlaw, but again, New York can look at that and they can disqualify. I don't know if that's going to happen at this point.
The security guard has to leave the
Sirianni-
field. Who's securing the field?
Because he's supposed to be doing it from the drunk fans.
That's not the case. There are security people that are for that, and there's head guys.
So-
it's like Secret Service for the president. You have like the ones that are on the outskirts that
so
are protecting from
where were the Titans-
people coming, and then there's people that are right next to the freaking president that are really like, yo, back up, man.
Okay. So where were the security guards when Andre Johnson ripped Cortland Sunigan's helmet off and just started punching him in the face in the middle of the field? Where were the security guards there?
That was on the other side of the field.
But what about the
It
Titans?
happened right there.
But what about
It
the
happened
Titans?
right. It happened right.
They were
there.
right near the sidelines.
No, it happened
How many fights you've seen? How many fights have you seen in the NFL?
a lot.
Okay, and how many were broken up by security guards?
They might have been in the mix, but it was
No,
just
they never were.
they could have been.
No,
There's coaches that get
there's
involved.
coaches that get involved.
Yeah.
but there's never security guards.
There are security. I guarantee that if you go through fights in the past, like there are people. It's a mass group of people. There's security. Look at basketball when they get in fights. There's people from everywhere trying to pull people apart. You're trying to separate and trying to calm things down. I don't think that's a problem. I honestly don't think it's an issue. I think that is a perfectly acceptable thing for the security person who's there to secure and calm certain situations down.
No,
If
Not on the field.
if Greenlaw didn't put his hand in his face, nothing happens.
but
of
why
it.
is he separating them?
Because
the
it's a
ref's
fight.
Job. It wasn't a fight going on. It's the
It was
referee's
pushing
job.
and shoving?
No, there wasn't. He just slammed him down. They both get up. They're talking to each other, and he's trying to get in the middle of them.
He's trying to separate the
okay,
altercation.
but he shouldn't be involved in it. It's the referee's job to separate it.
Do you see the referees this year?
But
it's the worst
they separate 'em.
officiating in the history of the NFL.
It's always the worst. Every year it's the worst.
It's because they have freaking old,
every year it's
shriveled old
year
guys
it's the
being
worst.
refs.
It's always bad.
Old balls back there.
I'm getting a beer.
Yeah, give me one.
How's your fast going, by the way?
Didn't work.
How long did you last?
About an hour after I left. About an hour after I left. I had to eat. I got dizzy. No, actually, my wife was leaving, so she said, "You can't do this through the weekend. You're gonna be off your, you're gonna be freaking cuckoo," which was true. Man, I love these little shorties.
You're the best.
Coors, Golden Beer, original banquet beer, 1936 stubby bottle, brewed with 100% Rocky Mountain water. Coors,
The beer drinkers.
Golden Lager.
Stuff's good.
I'd like to be a voiceover. It was a cold day in Foxborough. The LA Chargers beat the hell out of the Patriots.
They zipped him. Well, at least
Your voice can't
We got-
crack when you do that, though.
we got 0 zip zilch points.
0 zippy, zilch, zappy, zupu.
Can you
Poo-poo.
please just admit he's not a good quarterback?
Cuckoo.
That he doesn't deserve to be starting in the NFL.
There's a lot of guys that don't deserve to start in the
For
NFL.
quarterbacks. Who is name one quarterback that's worse than him?
Zach Wilson.
I don't think
Zach
so.
Wilson's pretty freaking bad.
He's bad, yeah, but I mean Zach Wilson can throw a ball pretty damn good. Zippy can.
He had a little zippy on that ball. more than freaking Lollipop Mac. We represent the Lollipop Kids, the Lollipop
I can't
Kids.
believe you even like Zappy after all like his showboating. Like, I'm going to the podium this week. Come on over here. It's over here.
Come to me, my jungle friends. Oh.
That's what it was.
Shakaka.
How are you okay with that? The way he
You're making this something. You're a media person. You are making this a thing. Media. You're media.
I'm literally
You're a media guy.
I'm literally showing you.
You gotta
everything.
You gotta
don't
walk
like.
a tight rope now because you got this pod.
I don't
Bill
walk
might not
anything.
talk to you. Bill.
I might take his car back here. Go fucking start Malik Cunningham.
The kid makes $25 million a year. You should buy multiple. Jesus.
Fucking, you don't get this
Interest.
shit together.
You can't spend your interest, which is nuts.
But
You work 4 years, you have $100 million. You put that in a bond fund, you make 5%. You can't spend what it's making.
Well, especially when you don't like own any clothes.
Yeah, nothing. You
Like
don't
it's all
spend
given
money.
to you.
I wonder if he's going to donate everything to charity like the Hall of Fame. Watch him donate all his money to the Hall of Fame, Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I can see that.
I could see him donating everything to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And then writing a letter to Steve like,
Yeah.
you're going to have to work the rest of your life. I'm so sorry. It's like, hey, Brien, sorry. I'm donating everything to the football history.
How do you think
'cause
it is
I love
though,
history.
that he makes $25 million and then Steve probably makes $400,000?
Yeah.
Right?
Probably. But wasn't it Steve Jobs? No, not Steve Jobs. Wasn't it one of the high up guys? What's Microsoft? Bill Gates. Doesn't he make his kids work?
Yeah.
And doesn't give them anything?
Yeah.
They had to earn everything.
I think Jobs did the same thing too.
Steve Jobs.
It's like donate all their money to
It's like,
charity.
this is mine. You
Yeah,
got to
I think-
make your own.
I think Bill Gates, all his stuff goes to his charitable thing.
Yeah.
Where they're going to you see his, what is it called? He has like the meat that's coming out,
Yeah.
like the grown meat. It's something like that, right,
dude,
DJ?
that's like Beyond Meat.
Yeah.
You want some genetically modified meat? Hell no.
No, I think it's grown.
grown meat.
It's something like that. Hold on.
It's not meat if it's grown. No, I was looking up.
Yeah. Lab grown meat.
What?
You didn't see that?
Who the hell wants lab grown meat? That sounds like cancer. Doesn't it sound like cancer happening to you? Lab grown. Everything that we eat is causing cancer, but yet don't get me into the whole chemical bullshit.
It's lab grown meat.
It's not meat if it's lab grown.
Apparently they're calling it is. I think he's got all approvals on it too.
Hold on.
He's putting like Bill Gates lab grown meat.
So Paul Newman, right? Paul Newman, the actor. Great actor. Cool Hand Luke. Nobody can eat that many eggs. Ooh, Lucille. I love Cool Hand Luke. Great movie. You ever seen Cool Hand Luke?
No.
What?
You're a lot older than me.
I'm like 4 years older. 3 years? How old are you? You don't like to tell people.
No.
Don't let them
know.
know.
38.
I'm 39.
Yeah.
I'm a year older.
Yeah, but you're like just older though.
Yeah, because my brain is damaged.
See, it's right there. Bill Gates backed lab grown meat company.
How?
What you could expect to taste the new protein
USDA
delicacy.
approval? What do you mean? California-based lab-grown meat company recently announced that it received approval from the U.S. Department of Agriculture to start commercial production and sale of its chicken. It's cultivated, so it's not beef. Go up. Let me see.
Yeah.
It's chicken. November 2022, company received a green light. I'm thrilled. Okay, so what is it, though? It doesn't say anything about it. It doesn't say anything about what it is. It's a private company. It's worth $1 billion. The company, $400 million. High profile investment.
PETA supports it.
Yeah, of course they do. Well, if you take away, don't you know that the climate, the summit right now they're doing in Dubai, which you know, how did they build that whole city?
Everyone's flying in a private
Yeah,
jets.
how did they build that city? It's just freaking exotic cars going up and down the highway every freaking day. All right, so FDA is cultivated chicken to be sold to American consumers. How the hell do you cultivate it?
It's like cloning or something?
Cloning? It's ridiculous, dude. I don't understand this. Well, don't they say a cow produces, like, they fart and burp, and it's the off-gassing of the cow produces methane?
Yeah, it's
which
actually
is,
one of the biggest things.
Which is the biggest global warming factor.
Yeah.
Which to me is...
Do you see the other thing they're doing, too, is that they're bringing back the woolly mammoth?
Oh, they're going to clone it?
Yeah, they already did it, I think.
Oh, great.
They're going to start being born soon.
Oh, awesome.
So why
don't we just bring back a T-Rex? Why don't we just go full Jurassic Park? Let's bring back
DNA, and they took DNA and mixed it with Indian elephant because that's the closest thing to a woolly mammoth.
Great.
And they made an embryo and they impregnated an elephant. So the elephant's going to birth a woolly mammoth, and they're going to bring them to the Siberian permafrost to have them like
I feel
Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. They found a mosquito.
No, they just found a woolly mammoth. They found the woolly mammoth, like, because they were frozen in the tundra.
And it took its DNA.
Yeah, it still had like blood and stuff in it.
Fuck, we're fucking up, dude. We're going down, down, down. I need to get right, so I see the pearlies and not the freaking black hole.
Can we get any of this cultivated meat and have Rob do a blind taste test on the show?
Shit. Nope.
Like, we'll get a real chicken.
I'm all into. Nope, I'm not eating that. Okay, so Newman's Own. You know Paul Newman. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Cool Hand Luke. They have like Newman's
Own popcorn. And
popcorn and salad dressing. In total, more than 600 million has been donated to charities since 1982. What is it? Their total revenue is around 20 million. Total assets is 226 million. It's income about 20 million, and I think they donate everything. 500 million. The enterprise. Damn. That's always crazy to me.
Oh boy, I just saw this.
What's that?
Dev was on the Greg Hill show this morning.
Oh, pull it up.
And he directly blamed the Patriots for regressing Mac Jones.
Oh shit. Let's go.
I didn't send it to you, TJ.
Greg Hill.
I sent it to you on your Instagram, TJ.
He'll pull it up right here. You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
All right, what's Dev have to say?
And where he was his rookie season, where he is now, and whether you put more of that on the organization not handling him well, or you put that on Mac Jones.
I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. Everybody in the organization has raved about the guy's work ethic, how he's there early, he's there late. So to me, like, it's hard to just say, like, it's his fault. Like, you can say, I have no problem if someone in their opinion says, hey, I just don't think the guy's that good. Like, I don't see it. Like, yeah, he had a good rookie year, but I just don't think he's the guy that everyone kind of made him out to be. Like, I have no problem if that's your opinion, but I don't think no matter how you feel about him, I don't think you walk away from the situation and say, hey, you know, this situation that they built around him was really good, and he just didn't get the job done. Like, to me, there's no way. If you're going to be factual, you're going to look. There's just no way. You had 3 different offensive coordinators in 3 years. They had different receivers and I would say impact players kind of each year. All have been kind of moving parts. Seemed like he kind of built a connection with Jacoby Myers. Then Jacoby's gone. So, like, it would be hard for me to just say, hey, like it's all him. Like Kendrick Bourne, his rookie year, goes out there, has a kind of a career year. Then the next year, Kendrick Bourne doesn't really play at all. So, I think it's hard to just say, hey, it's all on Mac. And again, I have no problem with guys that watch and say, hey, I evaluated this quarterback, his arm strength, his mobility. Like, if you want to come up with all of those metrics that you think makes a quarterback good and you think he doesn't hit those certain criteria that you like in a quarterback, I get that. But I think overall, if you said, hey, which side you see more at fault, to me, it's no doubt the organization, what's been put around him for these straight 3 years.
To ask you about Mac Jones.
What do you think about that?
I just texted him.
He's not going to answer
I
you.
just texted him. I said, damn, you put on the Craftsman bill like that? You're the golden child. Damn, Dev. Let's see what he says.
So what do you think about that, though?
Hold on. Think he'll answer? People like this.
Probably not. Could always send him a Zoom link and put him up there.
Yes.
It's the first one ever.
Yes, Devin. We're doing our show right now.
What's up, man?
Because I'm fun. Because I'm fun. Because you like me. Because I'm fun. We're talking about it right now. We're talking about it right now. We're just saying that you put it on Bill. You put it on Kraft. Damn. Okay. Oh, is that a backtrack? That's a backtrack. Yes.
We can't jump on air, call out current players, and not call out the other things that happen around them. We've all been players before.
I know, but I can call out guys that have an ankle sprain and scream and like have tantrums and call out their
part of his regression's your fault because you were
my regression. I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. You did it to Mac.
I didn't do that shit to Mac.
You were talking bad about him.
They only go at Mac. They only go. But here's my the only thing. I just said this to Dan that Billy, like last year, everyone was going after Matty P, and this year the offense is worse, and nobody's talking about Billy O. They're only talking about Mac. That's it, and Bill. But they're not talking about Billy O. But the year before it was all Matty P.
But that's what I said before. Like they were asking, like the team's 2-10. You're not going to tell me that it's all players, it's all coach, it's all of them. There's a lot of bad decisions and bad playing across. And you look at a quarterback who's had 3 offensive coordinators in 3 years. That's not setting him up for success.
No.
Revolving door of players, a receiver like that's nobody. Very few are going to be successful.
But one question for you, and I know this is his ass don't have a shirt on right now.
I'm about to hit the Peloton.
Oh, okay. I like it. Trying to stay lean with them the mask suits on.
Well, you see all these old guys are signing, just in case.
Hey, if they're gonna throw you a couple M's, well, you're making that on TV on Sunday, so it's all right. If you look at Mac and what he is as an athlete, would you want that type of quarterback in a 2023 system? That style?
Not necessarily. I think Mac's going to be a backup quarterback for 15 years in the NFL.
I personally, as a defensive end, as a guy that played on the edge, would rather play that type of guy than a Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts,
Cam Newton, Yout.
Oh, yeah, fuck Cam Newton.
What about Justin Herbert?
Justin Herbert, he's more athletic, and he can throw. He's got a rifle, right? So yes,
throw you
I
off.
would like that style. I'm saying like a true immobile statue in the pocket, limited arm talent. Like that's right now. Like it's really hard to win in the league right now with that as a quarterback.
I agree, but like when you look across the league, is Mac not equal to a lot of these backup quarterbacks that we are watching?
Back up. That's the key, though. You said backup. I'm talking starting franchise guy.
I think Jake Browning was good.
Jake Browning?
You talked about him already.
I think he was very good.
You think he was good before he played? You would have said, hey, Patriots, go get him.
No, not before he played. After he played. I said after he played, I was like, dude, this dude's legit. He can sling it.
You You said that Monday night, or did you say that last Sunday when he played against Pitt?
I said that Monday night.
Oh, yeah, so one game. So if you watch Mac against Buffalo, you would say, hey, I'll take this guy. That's my thing. Mac's not far off from the rest of these quarterbacks that I sit in the studio and watch every week. Tim Boyle was the starting quarterback. He just got released. Joe Flacco's starting.
We just talked about Joe Flacco.
Check, please.
He's starting for Cleveland. And that was their plan. Like, it's not because DTR won. Joe Flacco was going to be the starter eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, C.J. Becker got in for Jacksonville. Like, we'll see if he plays this week. We'll see what he looks like.
I thought he blew his shoulder out on the first play. Dude fumbled the ball on the first play and then landed on his left arm weird and then was holding his hand like he hurt it.
Would you be in a rush to sign Derek Carr?
Hell no. I wasn't a Derek Carr guy anyway.
So that's what I mean. Like, so when we look at Mac, he does have limitations. But if you take out the top, 10 quarterbacks in the NFL, he's not much different than the rest of them.
Sorry ass league.
There's
It's
not good
not a-
quarterback play.
No, there's not. And that's why
But there
Tom's
never
saying shit
was,
is.
though. There never was.
What are you talking about?
When you played,
Said
like
there
there
never
was.
When
When
I
you played, there was a top 10 guys, and then everything below it was just okay.
There's probably an argument for that.
There could be an argument, but the top 10 guys were top.
You would go against J.P. Lossman and Mark Sanchez.
Phillip Rivers, Peyton Manning.
How about guys like Fitzpatrick?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I would take Fitzpatrick.
but Fitzpatrick is more like a Mac Jones, though.
Would be one of the top second-tier quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah. Yes. But
There's no guys like that to me in the NFL. There's no, other than Gardner Minshew right now, there's not many guys like that. I felt like there used to be more guys like Gardner Minshew compared to a ton of guys like Tim Boyle.
yeah, I'd take that. But there's also, I feel like there's been a ton of starting quarterbacks go down this year.
Yeah,
Like a lot of big injuries. You know, you lose Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers. You just lose
Burrow.
You lose
Lawrence.
all these guys. Trevor Lawrence just happened. So
I mean, the way they're going down, Mac Jones might make a Pro Bowl.
oh yeah, he might do a gritty. He might gritty on a play where nobody's trying. Jesus. All right, I'm gonna let you go do your Peloton. We just were talking about what you were saying. So have a great day.
Yeah, man. Follow it up, man. Don't be scared to go at Bill.
I'll go
He
right
gets
after
scared.
him. I'll go right after
You
his
get
ass.
scared.
Well, I didn't make $100 million from Bill.
You get scared.
You know,
Instead of when Dan says Mac Jones, you gotta go poop like a little 2-year-old.
that shit was funny though.
Dying when I watched. I was like, Nico's so childish.
But it was funny, and I'm a funny guy. All right, I'll see you later. Later.
Are you so excited that somebody answered your phone call?
Yes.
Like you were shocked, weren't you?
Yeah, it was.
We should get him on more regularly on Zoom because he'll come on.
Should. He'd come on for us. You probably still provide him a car. Is it in Jersey?
Nope.
You should get J.C. Jackson on.
No.
No, we will not do that. We need to get Malcolm on.
We'll send Devin our new shirt, like wear ass. He'll wear it.
Can you FaceTime on this right now? Oh no, you got to Zoom.
Zoom it.
Yeah, I got to get Malcolm. We got to get Malcolm on. We'll get him on next week.
Funny as shit.
We'll get Malcolm on next week, and we're gonna.
He'll
ask,
wear the we ass shirt.
Hell yeah, and we're gonna ask him why he didn't play in the Super Bowl.
He's never answered it, right?
Nope. We're gonna get it for
You're
the
gonna get it
very
from him?
first.
You're gonna
time.
get it.
I'm gonna
The
get
Ninko
it.
guarantee.
Ninko
He's
is
gonna get.
I'm gonna get Malcolm.
Why
Butler
Malcolm did not
to
start- did not
explain
play.
why he did not play in the
Oh, boy.
Super Bowl.
Oh boy, we
Next
should start
week-
selling ads.
Tune in. We're getting
Start
Malcolm.
selling ads right
We're
now.
getting Malcolm.
Yeah, it's
on the show.
$5,000 for a 30-second ad.
Oh man.
So, I
Do you
agree.
think people could hear what Dev was saying through the mic? No.
You can hear some of it.
Can't.
I tried it. You can hear it. You can probably turn up the volume if you need to.
Got
edit
it. All right, because that would be awkward just to.
Yeah. The I agree with what he was saying though, that Mac Jones, he's not a top 10 quarterback, but he's better than most of the starters in the NFL.
He's also his friend.
He's not friends with him.
Yeah. He played with him.
What do you think? They go
He
play
was a
tennis?
leader.
They go play
They
tennis.
probably
in the offseason?
prayed together. They probably did a prayer.
Stop.
When you pray together, you're friends.
There's no way. Like, That means you're friends with Mac Jones then.
I've never prayed with him.
Yeah, okay.
When you pray,
Stop.
there's a bonding moment there.
Mac Jones never prayed. He'd run off the sidelines.
I don't know. Have
Got carried off
you ever
the one
seen
time.
him pray?
Got carried. No, he got carried off the one time.
All right. I'm not getting into that, but
But what he's saying makes sense. Like he's not going to be a top 10 quarterback, but he's not a shit quarterback.
I would love to be a backup quarterback for 15 fucking years.
That's what I mean. Like imagine if you're
Jesus
Brian Hoyer.
Christ.
Brian Hoyer has made a nice little life
Yeah,
as
he
a backup
just signed a
quarterback.
big ass deal to go to. He thought he was retired. He was trying to like figure out, am I going to be a TV guy? And he got a $5 million to $6 million deal, $8 million.
See the whole thing with McDaniels and what's his name, the guy that went out to be the GM with him.
Yeah, I
his
can
name?
see his face right now.
Yeah, black hair.
Is it Dave?
Dave, I think. Yeah.
Dave Zet? Is it no? Why am I having a brain fart right now? He was with the Patriots.
Yeah.
Ziegler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The him and McDaniels stuff's coming out now. Like he wanted to draft C.J. Stroud.
Oh.
And McDaniels said, no, we're signing Jimmy Garoppolo. Damn. There's a lot of that stuff coming out, like of all these.
Did they have an
personnel
opportunity
moves.
to draft him?
Supposedly he had a deal to trade up to get C.J. Stroud.
Oh, wow. That's a kick in the balls.
He
Imagine
went
that.
with Jimmy G, your favorite Jimmy G.
And then pay him a lot. They
Yeah.
paid him a shit ton of money. He's still on the team, right?
Yeah, that's all. He's got a ton of guaranteed money, I think, doesn't he?
God damn. Is his career over? No. Here's my question. If you're Jimmy G, you can just go be a backup and still make a shit ton of money, right?
Well, he kind of is a backup right now, isn't he?
I know, but I'm saying you get paid $200 million and then you can go be a backup for another 10 years to steal more money.
He's made a lot of money.
Yeah, 220.
He signed a 3-year, $72 million deal with $33 million guaranteed.
Not bad. $33 million for like 10 games.
Yeah,
Fuck.
they're fucked with that one. Got Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah,
starting.
Purdue guy.
Yeah.
Pull her up.
But I don't know. I still don't understand the point of not trying Malik Cunningham out. You know what? You got Zappy. Like my thing is Zappy. There's no doubt he's not here next
Somebody
year.
is saying don't put him out there yet. There's somebody that's not wanting that to happen.
But
I don't know
is
who it is.
If you had to guess, who would it be?
Maybe Bill, because I know Bill is always about, well, if I can't trust him to know every play.
They'd have to change
or
the
if
offense.
Yeah, if I can't trust him to run what we call, I don't want him out there. I feel like that's.
I think it's Billy O. I don't
It's
think he
Billy
wants
O?
to create the new offense for him.
Yeah,
You can't run the same offense.
No, you can't. You got to do a way
I
different.
mean, you probably could. If offense
Just got to be a way
garbage
different.
anyway.
Just your style has to change.
Yeah. I mean, he could run the same.
I wonder where.
Anybody can throw a screen pass,
I
right?
wonder where McDaniel's next job's going to be. His next landing spot.
With Bill, if Bill leaves.
Yeah.
Like if Bill goes to the Chargers, don't you think McDaniels would be the OC?
Yeah, that would probably make sense. And he's getting
And Matty
paid.
P would be the
He's getting
DC.
paid for the next couple of years.
And Matty P would be the DC.
Maybe.
And then Mayo elevates. He keeps Steve as the DC.
So that's the thing too. If you're Steve or Brien, do you go with your dad?
Maybe Brien, but not Steve, I don't think. I mean, be a DC, though, of a top defense. And the defense is only going to get better next year when they get back all their big players.
Yeah, they're going to be really good.
That's
They
what
might
I
be.
mean.
They draft a couple, pass rusher.
Yeah, or sign a pass.
Sign
They
a
got a
pass
lot of
rusher.
money. And then you still have Judon. You have a lockdown corner.
Judon's going to want a new deal though. He's going to hold out.
I don't know.
He held in. Remember he talked about that? He held in and got more whatever.
But he's got like more guaranteed money type thing.
Yeah, so the team is going to say, we guaranteed you more money and you didn't play this year. We can't give you a big deal and you're 34 years old, 33, whatever he is. Like, how are we going to give you a 5-year deal? Look at
He's been there the whole
Look at
time
the
now,
Von
being hurt.
Millers. Do you think the Buffalo Bills are happy they signed Von Miller to a 7-year deal at 34 years old?
Smart move.
On his part.
I know.
Like, just take all the money.
You think Bill could end up coaching the Buffalo Bills next year?
No.
I don't see him staying in the AFC East.
No.
I think it's Chargers or Cowboys. Because say the
I
Cowboys.
think it's just honestly, I think it's just the Chargers.
No, I think
Cowboys.
it's the Cowboys.
I don't think the Cowboys. I don't think they'll
If they
blow
go-
it up like that, considering they're playing well
If
right
they,
now.
yeah, but if they get blown out in the first round of the playoffs, they will.
Maybe, but I just don't see it with how they're playing, and
But they do this,
Dak's
they've done
playing
this so
well.
many years now.
they have a good D coordinator.
They've done this so many years now.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
if they get bounced early in the playoffs, I think Jerry's going to make a move there.
Well,
Mike McCarthy's terrible. All right, you want to do some picks now?
yeah. Let's see if I got to catch back up, man. I'm down to freaking. God damn it!
I told you. I told you. You were gloating. You were ready to, you were all excited.
I thought I was skating. I thought I was going to skate away with it. Just
Told you I was going to chip away at it, and I chipped away. And then last week I put almost like a death blow into you with that last week.
yeah, you kicking the nuts.
All right, so you got Buccaneers at the Falcons.
These are these
That's for first place.
Bucks.
I'll go Falcons.
Fuck.
Colts at the Bengals.
Bengals.
I'll go Colts.
Okay.
Jaguars at the Browns.
Browns.
Browns. Texans at the Jets.
Texans.
Texans. Rams at the Ravens.
Ravens.
Ravens. Lions at the Bears.
Lions.
Lions. Panthers at the Saints.
Saints.
Saints. Vikings at the Raiders.
Vikings.
I'm also going to go Vikings on that one. Seahawks at the 49ers.
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 They freaking let me down.
Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs. How is that not the Monday night game?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Broncos at the Chargers.
Broncos.
I'm also gonna ride too with the Broncos. Eagles at the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I'm also gonna go Cowboys.
Damn. Can't catch back up.
I
Go
just
opposite.
That's an easy one. Like these ones are easy ones. Packers at the Giants.
Packers.
God, how did these games not get flexed out fucking on Monday night? Packers. Titans at the Dolphins.
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 I don't know.
Then we're going to have Thursday, tomorrow,
Steelers.
the New England Patriots versus the
Steelers.
Pittsburgh
Give
Steelers.
me the you take the Patriots. I'll take the Steelers. Do it. It's going to give me one. I at least know I'm winning one. What are you going to do for the first time in the history of the Dan and Ninko Show? Are you going with the Steelers?
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh my God!
If they said Malik Cunningham or Mac Jones was starting, I would say the Patriots.
This is
But
a historic pick for Dan. The first time.
it's what I might not watch the game.
You're not going to be able to get a box next year.
Probably not. I might not watch the game because I think Bailey Zappi is the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Why are you? Zappy is not going to like you.
I don't care.
See, exactly.
I've been pretty good with it. I've been
Exactly.
consistent. You haven't though. You were like all for Mac Jones
Because he was good, and then he got
then-
hurt, and he did the crying, and then he really sucked, and then things got
So
worse, and then the
it was all
body
from the,
language was
it
bad.
was all from the
It was-
crying and body language. But you
I
have
didn't like
you
the
have
body
Zippy
language.
holding court like.
No, he said, "Hey
"Come
guys,
to me,
come and speak to me." No, he didn't do the.
He walked through the locker room and was like, "Hey, guess who's going to be on
He
the
was
podium tomorrow?
excited.
Guess who's going to be on the podium
You
tomorrow?"
could be excited for freaking starting. I was
can't
excited.
Do that. You can't do that. Can't believe you even. Well, you're picking against Zappy. Do you think he gets to the red zone tomorrow?
I think it's gonna be rough. Steelers got a serious.
Steelers got a
defense.
much better defense than the Chargers.
Yeah.
Chargers are one of the worst defenses in the NFL.
The Chargers are the worst defense in the NFL. Like not like they are. So the Steelers are gonna be.
My only caveat with my pick, though, is that if Malik Cunningham starts, I would take the Patriots.
I don't think he's gonna start.
I think you'd have to take the Patriots if Malik Cunningham starts. Because you don't have to score a lot of points against the
I'll
Steelers.
let you change your pick if he does start.
All right, good. I'll put
put that out there.
If Mac Jones or Malik Cunningham starts,
you're going to take the Patriots.
Yes, I'll take the Patriots.
Okay, that's not going to happen. But
That's not going to happen.
how about if Cunningham plays quarterback?
If he gets in by like the second quarter, the Patriots are going to win the game.
So you'll pick. I'll give you that too.
Okay.
All right, second quarter Cunningham in.
Yeah. And
I
then
don't think it's not going to happen, but
it should happen.
I'm just shocked.
If you
picked-
want to win the game, you would put him in.
maybe they want that second pick.
What's the difference between the second, third, or fourth pick? There's really no difference.
I don't want that shit.
because you can move up if you really wanted to move up. I just don't see the quarterbacks coming out in college. I don't see there being like a clear cut like that's the guy. Like in the Mac Jones draft, it was Trevor Lawrence, right? Like he was the clear cut. There wasn't even a question about it. It was Trevor Lawrence. It's not this year. That's not what it is, because you have some people that are all for Drake May, Caleb Williams, you got Jalen Daniels, you got Penix. Like you got a lot of guys that could be good, and you have a lot of guys that could be terrible. You could have them all be terrible. You could have them all be good, but there's not that clear cut like that's the guy. Like Trevor Lawrence, you had that. When Peyton Manning got drafted, you had that. Like they were like, there wasn't a question. You just went for that guy. Like there isn't that here. So that's why I don't think it really matters what your pick is. I think you got to be in the top 3 to get Marvin Harrison.
He's pretty good.
If he comes out, there's talks he might not come out.
Yeah, he's gonna make 5, 4, 5, 3, 2. I don't know how many millions he's gonna make. If I was in college,
I thought one of the things I read was
listen
10.
to this. Imagine being a 19, 20-year-old kid, 21, whatever. Some of these guys are 25, freaking seniors, but 24, 23, 22, 21, whatever. You're in a college town. You're a college town, right?
Yeah.
Imagine being in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
You're adored.
You're getting showered with gifts. Dan O'Brien's giving you his baddest whip. He's giving you a Senna McLaren.
I'm giving any.
Right? You're getting all the accolades. All the chicks are digging you. You go to every bar. You're not paying for shit. You got a free housing. You're going to school, wink, wink, but you're not doing shit. You think these guys are going to class? You think some of these guys are taking their tests? They're not doing anything. And they're getting paid more than the whole administration and most of the coaching staff. So why the hell would I go out in the league and move to freaking New England and get paid less? Well, if you're a top pick, you're not going to make less. But you know what I mean? If you're a second, third, fourth round pick, your ass is staying in as long as possible. You're milking that thing as long as possible.
If you got an ego to yourself, I guess that you'd want to come to New England and succeed Tom Brady.
I would, yeah.
Rebuild, the best football franchise.
What if the kid came in and said, "I'm here to erase all Tom Brady's records," like this right here? Look at this.
Tell him. He said that's Lightning McQueen.
There it is.
What did he say? Just say something.
That's a college student right there in a $130,000 car.
No, that's a
$200,000 car.
Yeah.
Think he owns it? Think he owns it, or
it's a Taken, right?
It's a Taken, yeah.
He probably does own it.
It looks like
title was signed over.
It's
So you want Caleb Williams as your quarterback?
No, I don't.
So who would you take as the quarterback? If you had your pick.
Jimmy G.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. I won't watch a single game if it's Jimmy G.
You won't renew your box? You're sweet?
No. Because it would be so bad.
Oh, man. Imagine that.
He lost his job to Brock Purdy.
Imagine if they brought in Jimmy G. Bill stays and Jimmy G comes in.
He couldn't do it with Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers.
He got hurt.
No, stop.
He had an injury.
Some
injuries. He had some injuries.
Why do you have so many excuses for Jimmy G?
I don't know. Like if I could have a pick.
Just the looks?
He's a handsome man.
No, from college.
I don't have,
or I guess trade if like Justin Fields was available.
I don't have enough information on all the college guys. I haven't seen the college game, so I can't make an educated guess on that. So people would be like, "Ninko, you're a freaking moron. Why would you want that guy?" The Caleb thing, I could tell already. Like, I don't know if that'll fit in this environment. It's a really hard place to play.
That's what I mean.
It's a really hard environment to play. A lot of stress. Media is insane. Fans are insane. Rings, Super Bowls, legacy, blah, blah, blah. Bruins, Celtics, everything.
Red
Sox, not easy. So you got to be pretty mentally tough, strong, and be able to handle it. So I don't know. I haven't seen that May kid play once. So I don't know.
May?
Yeah.
I don't really like it.
I haven't seen him play once, so I can't.
You can make a lot of throws and all that stuff, but I don't know if that translates out. I think you go with like Jalen Daniels because he's played the most college games. So
for me as a ex-professional, I would rather go and maybe get a guy that's already played in the league versus going through
Like
the growing
Justin Fields?
pains, something like that. Because he's already been in the league, he's
Derek
good. You
Carr.
see his talent flash. You see all the things that you want to see, but maybe the coaching's not there.
Would you sign Derek Carr?
No, don't give me Carr. I'm not a car guy. I
But
love
you're a
cars.
Jimmy G?
I love cars, but I'm not a car guy.
You're a Jimmy G guy, though?
I'm a friend of Jimmy
What
G.
about Kirk Cousins?
I like Kirk Cousins. I'd bring
40
in
million?
Cousins.
45 million?
A year?
Yeah.
No.
That's what that's what he's talking about.
No,
Maybe
that's-
50.
I mean, somebody's going to pay it, and I would pay. Like, how do you go about that and say, hey, he's not going to do it though. He's going to go somewhere that's going to pay the most, which is smart.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying him that much. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money for a guy coming off an Achilles who's older. You know, he's going to be your leader, and he can make all the throws and all those things. But I want a guy that's a little bit more athletic.
Would you take a Dak Prescott?
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
Dak.
So would
I
I.
like Dak.
You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
I like Dak a lot.
Speaking of the Red Sox, you see the big trade with the Yankees?
Yeah,
They traded
that's
Verdugo
kinda
to the
weird.
Yankees.
They don't. What? That's like a rivalry. Why would they do that?
You got 3 good players for them, and they
Yeah.
don't need them.
Yeah,
Like, they have too many left-handed batters. Yankees
kind of
are
a
probably
head
wanted 'em.
scratcher. It's almost like Patriots, Wes Welker.
Yeah.
You know, you don't see too many rivalry
In-division
trades.
trades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rivalry, big rivalries.
It's probably because I'm assuming it's that the Yankees gave them more than anybody else, and that's why they went with it.
Yeah.
You know, which I'm fine with. I don't think Verdugo is that big of a game changer and like that. And they have enough outfielders, and they need to get a right-handed outfielder too. So
I think one of these episodes, I think we should do a different location, maybe Castle Island. They have a new location in Boston.
yeah,
Maybe go check them out. We did one a long time ago, back when we had
long time ago. TJ, did you do that one, or was it Mike that did it? Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah, TJ's never even done a Castle Island.
Yeah.
Just no JP Licks beer.
Is that who made that?
Yeah.
It was good.
Do we do the Immaculate Grid thing?
It was good. Yeah, let's do one before the end of the show. Ninko's feeling smart.
You gonna do it today?
Not baseball. Hell no.
No, the
Give me the football.
football.
Oh,
Do the rushers first. They're easy.
Kansas City. Priest Holmes.
Yeah.
Bang. Falcons. Why am I having a brain fart on the Falcons running back? Falcons running back with 5,000 rushing yards in his career. Dunn? Who's the running back when they were in the Super Bowl?
When?
Back in the the early 2000s when they were in the Super Bowl. Was it Work Dunn?
I think it was more of Tampa. We give like Jamal Anderson.
Jamal Anderson. Yeah, maybe it was Jamal Anderson. Is it 5,000 rushing yards?
Yeah.
Does Adams have 5,000 rushing yards?
Who?
I'm thinking
Adams.
No, not Adams. Green Bay?
Yeah, like Eddie Lacy.
Eddie Lacy had 5,000. That's a lot of yards.
Almost positive he did. Who was running back before him? They had a good running back before.
I'm talking 5,000 yards is up there on the career list.
It's like 5 years on a decent run at 5 years.
That's a long time.
Wasn't Eddie Lacy there a while?
I'm just thinking in like the 90s who the running back was. Try Eddie Lacy. I don't think he had 5,000 though. He's not even in there, is he?
Put Eddie. Right there.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
I thought he did.
No.
I was thinking of, who was the running back in the 90s? They had some good ones.
Dude, this is a tough one. Kansas City and the Bears.
Yeah, go to that stuff. Kansas City and the Bears. Chase Daniels, I think, is one, isn't he?
What the hell is that?
Quarterback.
Did he play for the Bears?
I think so.
All right.
Woo.
Yeah. Ravens, Kansas City.
Did Marcus Peters play for Kansas City?
Marcus Peters. No, I don't think so. Did Terrell Suggs go to Kansas City for 1 year? Yeah.
He might have.
Terrell Suggs. I think he won a Super Bowl with him. Didn't he? Yep.
I think he could have won Justin Houston, too.
Yeah. Ravens, Falcons, Ravens, Bears. Or not Ravens. Falcons, sorry. Falcons. Oh, man, these are not easy. Deion Sanders, Ravens, Falcons.
Yeah. Yep.
Deion Sanders. Green Bay, Ravens. Green Bay, Chicago. Green Bay, Chicago. Did Bennett play for the Bears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martellus.
Martellus Bennett?
Yep.
Did he play for the Packers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Go Packers, Bears, Bennett.
Martellus.
Played a lot of places. Yeah. And Green Bay Ravens. Green Bay Ravens.
Or you can go Falcons, Bears.
Yeah, Falcons, Bears.
Did Morton Anderson play for the Bears? You should know the Bears stuff.
I thought he was Bills.
Can't remember.
Morton Anderson? Peterson. Who was the return guy?
Which one?
Patterson?
Patterson.
Cordell Patterson.
Yeah.
That one.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
For Falcons.
Bears.
Bears.
He started with the Bears, came to us. He's with the Falcons.
Patterson. Cordell. No, COR. Right there, top one.
Top. Bang.
Oh boy, you can either do five. You got one guess left. You can either do the 5,000 career rusher. I know they had a big time running back that I just can't remember.
Who is the guy that they just?
I mean, you have what's his name? Their current running back. I don't know if he's at 5,000 yards yet. What's his fucking name?
Who's the one that? Who is with the Jets? Who is that?
What
was he? Who just went to the Jets as a running back?
You thinking of the guy from the Vikings?
Vikings. Yeah, Cook. Yeah, that's not him. Damn.
I know that.
Green Bay.
What's their current running back? Adam Jones or not Adam Jones? I don't know. I can't think of his name.
Green Bay Ravens. Dude, Ravens, Green Bay. I don't freaking know.
Throw a guess out.
Type in.
Did Donald Driver play for the Ravens too?
at the end.
Yeah.
Donald Driver.
I don't know. It's just a guess. Jennings.
Type in. No, I knew that's the Colts. Green Bay and the Colts. Yurkovich.
Yeah.
John Yurkovich. Dude, the Green. I don't know. What do you do if you don't know? Just take a guess. Put Donald Driver on it.
For Green Bay and Ravens.
No.
You can click on it to see.
Click on. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know who's there. Dude, these are tough.
Oh, Ahman Green.
Ahman Green. Damn it. I totally forgot about that. That one's tough. I don't know any of those people. So Darius Smith. Okay.
That's an easier. That one just happened.
Smith.
Yeah, Aaron Jones. That's the other one. He has 5,000 yards.
Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah. So it's Ahman Green, Jim Taylor, and Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
And John Brockington. I don't know who that is.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Ahman Green. How the hell could I get that?
Ahman Green. Totally forgot about him. So bad. So sorry. All right. Well, I think that's a wrap.
Yeah. So
good job. Thanks for the help.
Gonna get excited about you're gonna watch the game tomorrow night?
Oh,
You're not
yeah.
gonna watch it.
Get pumped up.
You won't watch it.
Let's go.
You won't watch it.
Woo!
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Check us out on danninko.com. Buy your merch there. We got Malika Mania. We got We Ass.
I don't like that shirt. The We Ass shirt. That's not Ninko. People assume it's
Ninko
me.
approved.
Ninko not approved.
It's a quote. It's a direct freaking quote.
Yeah, I know.
All right. But we'll see you guys next week. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys. Take care.